What is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the RC vlog. Today I'm going to finish getting this thing running. I mean, we got it running last vlog that I did with this car. It was running a little weird. It didn't want to idle, so I knew I had to change the plug. So I went ahead and did everything that I suggested you do if you had a Nitro car sitting for a long time, which is change out the plug, set the needles back to factory settings, which on the Traxxas 3.3 motor, it's 4 turns on the top, the high-speed needle, it's 4 turns out from all the way in. And then on the low-speed needle, it needs to be flush with I never remember what this, like the carb call it. It needs to be flush with the carb. So I went ahead and did that. I set my idle correctly, or what I think is correctly, or what I think is correct. And then I cleaned out my air filter. So I did everything that I told you should probably do if you have a Nitro and you sit for a long time. So we're going to see if we can get this thing running. I'm really excited because it's been such a long time since I've drove this thing. I've got all my batteries charged up. And did I mention it's a freaking amazing day today? I mean, it is beautiful today. I think it's here, let's see. It's 68 degrees outside. It's sunny. Actually, this weekend, I'm actually missing the RC Pro Series Finals, which On the Tone is a sponsor for the RC Pro Series. I'll be honest, it's been a long week at work, and I didn't feel it. I am going to go out there, talk to everybody, hang out, because that's what it's all about anyways at these big races, is kind of hanging out with your buddies. And I'm going to hopefully get some good vlog footage out there. So you guys will see a vlog from the RC Pro Series Finals in Hutto, Texas at Thornhill Racing Circuit. It's freaking beautiful. But today, working on this thing. I'm getting this thing running. So let's do it. All right, cross your fingers, fellas. Can't even say cross your fingers, fellas. Whoa, look at that. It's doing that on its own. I didn't even do that. Got a little spectrum. Stop doing that. Look at this. I bet you my son is driving his car inside. Wow. You guys catching this? Now it's fixed. That was weird. It was picking up a signal. Super weird. Alright, let's fire this thing up. Here we go again with not sucking fuel in. How did we do this last time? I see the fuel trying to... Doesn't want to go in, guys. It's frustrating the hell out of me. Oh, maybe we can do it this way. Alright, we got some technical difficulties here. Doesn't want to suck fuel in. Alright, don't try this at home, fellas. Gonna... There we go. Alright, should have fuel going in now. Sounds like she's a little fat on bottom, which is typically how I like to run my engines, just a little bit fatter on the bottom because I don't want it to lean bog. And it gets a little hot whenever it's lean on bottom. So idle's a little high, we'll probably bump the idle down just a little bit. But other than that, it sounds healthy. When it sits there and idles for a while, see how whenever I idle for a while and it threw out a whole bunch of smoke, you actually want that. That means that it's loading up on bottom just a smidge. And again, I like it to load up on the bottom just a little bit. We'll let it get warm first. So she's all warmed up. She sounds a little fat on top. And with Traxxas engines, they typically like you to tune the top before you start tuning the bottom. The top is your high-speed needle. So I'm gonna do a couple of runs down the street and see if I can get the high-speed needle a little bit closer. And then once I get the high-speed needle closer, I'll dial in the bottom, and then I'll set my idle, and then we should be good. So let's see if we can do this. All right, we got her working. The tires suck. I mean, it would just break traction every 5 seconds. I mean, I couldn't give it any throttle. The other thing it wouldn't do is it would not stop. So I need to adjust the brakes. After I adjust the brakes, I'll show you guys how it runs. It runs actually pretty good. Traxxas engines are a little finicky on the idle. It idles a little bit higher than I'd like it to idle, but it won't die. So you guys will see. It's tuned really well though. Shifting in second, really solid. It's catching a lot of speed. I mean, I can't get all the way onto it. I could probably make it more aggressive, but any more aggressive and I wouldn't be able to control it. And you guys will see as soon as I run it. But let me adjust the brakes first. So what's happening with the brakes is I can get it to stop. But when I get it to stop, it's like it's almost like drag brake right now. I need to set the end point better. So I'm going to set the end point where it makes sense. So let's see if I can get this going.
Can I try to drive it?
It's really hard to drive, but you can try.
So whatever you do, don't go fast. Whoa. Yeah.
You don't want to drive it?
I'm too scared.
Too scared? You just got to give it throttle.
It's a big deal. For Fortnite, and it lasts like 40 minutes of his life. And he's crying.
Huh?
How do you stop when you're going like How do you
just gotta pray that it stops.
Really? I heard in the vlog you said you have to hit the hope. So you go like that and you spin and hit the brake.
Woo! You hear that? The tire almost blew off. See if you just give it throttle. That tire's coming off in the back. Well, it's just as fast as I remembered. Unfortunately, while you saw me driving, it pulled the wheels a couple of times, and then when one side grabs and the other one doesn't, this wheel spins twice as fast, maybe 3 times as fast as the other wheel, and I blew the tire off. So you could hear at the end of that video of it kind of blowing the tire off a little bit. The other thing you might hear, which kind of bothers me, which I'm not going to change because I know why it's doing it, is there's like a lower hum to it. That's because I took the backplate I'm using on it where the pull start was. It's all stripped out, so there's some stuff spinning around in there, but I only did that because I'm using a bump box. But I could probably clear that up, but it's just not worth it to me. It doesn't matter that much to me, but it runs freaking amazing. I mean, again, it's just as fast as I remembered. Pulls wheelies pretty much on demand. When I first rolled it out there, it wasn't pulling them. You just got to let the engine warm up a little bit, but I'm super happy with this thing. The servos didn't explode. I'm running 7.4 on a 6.0 servos, so overall a good Nitro RC day for just driving this thing. I'm probably gonna let this cool down and maybe go with. I'm not gonna store it, put it in storage mode yet. When I say storage mode, I'm not gonna clear the gas tank out and like make sure it's ready to store for another 3 years, because I'm probably gonna run this in the parking lot soon. I want to see how fast it goes. You need a really big parking lot. This thing doesn't stop. You see, I let my son drive it for a little bit, and he kept. He just handed it right back because it was too scary. He doesn't want to break the car. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Like this video, subscribe, and then you guys will see me next time. Later, guys.